Good evening, this is Sia with Black Petal Gardening, and I'm just doing a really quick video at the moment because I just got finished doing a pretty significant thinning. Now, I know that there's a lot of techniques and ways you should go about deciding what to thin and what not to thin. Honestly, I went by feel. I went by how it looked. Did it look like particular areas were being overcrowded? Did it look like some of the leaves might be getting unhealthy? And even this one, if you look here, this guy is really, really curled up. Um, so I'll take a look and see in a couple of days if anything has changed with that or not. If not, I mean, same with this one, pretty curled. And if not, then I might have to come out and trim those two off. But with having planted, I think it was 12 or 13 tomato plants in such a pretty dense pattern, initially my thought was I'm just going to go ahead and let them do what they're going to do, let nature take its course. But it just got so overgrown that my concern was it's not getting enough airflow through there. There's going to be a much easier chance for disease to transmit should there be any. They're not going to have enough space to actually grow. And so really I just kind of took a look at it and got tired of seeing how densely packed it was and went at it. In doing so, I'm opening up and seeing, okay, there's a tomato that started to grow already. Coming over here, here's one that is in the process of growing as well. And I had no idea that either of those were there because of how densely packed this was. But now there is definitely room for airflow that's still kind of densely packed up here at the top. So there's still more opportunity for me to kind of keep an eye on things, see if more changes are needed or not. The other thing about it is I didn't want each of these bushes to have to create and use resources to keep branches of leaves alive or stems alive that weren't necessarily necessary for their growth and good living. So again, nothing professional or particularly knowledgeable at the method that I used for deciding what to trim, but I am hopeful that the results will be positive and overall will be healthy for the plants, and that it won't affect significantly the harvest or anything like that. Definitely much cleaner down here. That was one thing that I was going to make sure to do, regardless of whether I did do a thinning or not, was making sure the base stayed pretty well clear of any kind of stems and leaves, especially ones that were pointing down towards the ground, just to keep that area cleaned up. And over here you can see just how much there was that I ended up taking off. So quite a bit. Now it's just a matter of, was this a good choice, or is this a big was this a big mistake, or even just a little mistake that the tomato plants are now going to have to figure out a way to fix themselves over time. Time will tell, and we'll keep an eye on it. Alrighty. If you have any feedback, suggestions, ways that you go about doing your trimming, if there's something you've seen that in how I've trimmed stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this, here's what you can expect. or even you definitely went too aggressive on some plants and not aggressive enough on others, which I'm certain is probably the case because these are so entwined with one another. Please, I am open to all sorts of comments, and I'll be looking forward to seeing what opinions folks have out there. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.